So I just watched Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and you could tell from the outset this was going to be a little darker than the rest of the movies. Voldemort killed a person as an evil baby skeleton snake man. Peter Pettigrew and some other dude, I know it's Barty Crouch Jr. now, they killed the old shopkeeper. You didn't do that. Get to Hogwarts, and then there is a Tri-Wizard tournament. I'm like, oh, cool. They're going to see who do the most spells. They're going to do this and that. These kids can die in the trials. Their first trial is to go up against a dragon. First of all, Harry didn't even put his name in. I'm like, who put his name in? Everybody think he lying. And Ron was acting like a little punk because he thought Harry entered his name. And Harry, Harry don't really be lying like that. He omits some stuff and don't really lie like that. But why would, once Harry almost dies when he fights Drogon, then Ron's like, my bad, bro. I ain't really, nobody would sign up for that. Nigga, I try to tell you. Stop acting like a hoe, Ron. And then he did stop acting like a hoe. So, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him for that. And then in the second trial, they got to save their friend from drowning. What kind of school is Hogwarts? Y'all need to shut this down. Harry ended up saving the magic girl from the blue school because she had to retire. Why is this the stakes that your friend dies? Harry turned into a fish man. He was Arlong from Arlong Park, fish man. He saved 2 people, even though the mermaids was in there jumping him in the Black Lake. Let him go. And let me back up for a second. When he was trying to figure out what was going on with the egg, he's in the jacuzzi with Moaning Myrtle. Moaning Myrtle is a walking HR violation. This girl was trying to see meat. She was like, let me see your wand, Harry. She's trying to look over the bubbles. Girl, what you gonna do? You as a ghost. You can't get no pain. And also, these is children. And you Moaning Myrtle for real. She was trying to see that wand, Harry. She was gonna see that wand. Y'all got to do something about Moaning Myrtle. Let her out that bathroom. That girl is getting cabin fever and she wants some helmet. All right. Also, real quick aside, Hagrid liked that big woman. He looked like Tormund Giantsbane looking at that big woman. But when it all comes down to it, they in the little garden of Gethsemane, and Harry and the boy from Twilight, boy from Twilight finna die. Harry saves his life. They end up in the graveyard. Next thing you know, Peter Pettigrew is trying to bring Voldemort back to life. They lock Harry up, full Nelson on the grave of Voldemort's daddy. Got him in the full Nelson. They kill Twilight vampire boy for real. I said, well, dang. That's why he's a vampire now. He done went from a wizard to a vampire. And then Peter Pettigrew cut his hand off. He got the bones of Tom Riddle daddy, his own hand, and Harry Potter's blood. And that's all you needed. Voldemort's back. And Voldemort was like, yeah, your mom saved you with some old magic. And then he called her a muggle with the disrespect. She ain't nothing but a muggle. That's cool, but how is she a muggle using old magic? I'm kind of lost on that. And I'm also kind of lost, Harry saw teenage boy tragedy in the newspaper in the fire in the very beginning. Did he know what was going to happen to Twilight boy? I don't know. And when it was all said and done, we think it's Professor Moody who was evil, but it was really Barty Crouch Jr. And what I think Harry Potter does really well, they'll introduce the villain, and then you'll forget that person was part of the story and it was them. And it always makes sense that it was them. So anyway, great film. They're 4 for 4 in my book. Up next, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. You feel me?